Ryan is in court to claim £82.50 for a day's wages after his boss tricked him into coming to work on his day off. Defendant Gaz says it was just a harmless prank between work colleagues. Therefore, he owes nothing.
Do I have Gaz here?
Yes.
Is it Gaz or Gareth?
It's Gary.
Would you prefer to be called Gary or Gaz?
Whichever you prefer.
Gaz. Splendid, thank you. Yes, it's my court. And it's Ryan.
Yeah.
Goodness me. Now, Gaz, you run a business, correct?
Yes.
You work in a builder's yard, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
And how long have you worked for him, on and off?
2.5 years.
Over the years, when you work with Gaz as a boss, he's a bit of a jokester, bit of a prankster, correct?
Yeah.
How would you describe yourself as a boss?
Serious when you have to be, and obviously a bit of a joker most of the time.
Now, over the years that you've worked there, and you said he's a good boss, by and large, you've been one of the lads, the subject of those pranks, correct?
Yeah.
Give me an example of a couple of them.
There's been a time where I've gone up to my canteen for my dinner, having a shepherd's pie, and I'd gone down to serve a customer, and when I'd come back, I'd found out that Gaz had put sawdust under me mashing my shepherd's pie.
Just pause for a second. I just thought, do you know, if you sort of build it, it'll come. I mean, if I'd laugh, perhaps I'd understand the humour. You put sawdust in your shepherd's pie. Couldn't that have injured you quite considerably?
Yeah.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, I had about 2 or 3 bites of it until I'd realised.
What? Any reason?
No, just to see him suffer a little bit, that's all.
Well, let's fast forward to what happened. And this is slightly more explicable, because at least your joke was at the right time of year. Correct?
Yes.
31st of March. There you were. It was the night before an important date. What's the important date? The day after the 31st of March is?
April Fool's Day.
The 1st of April. Exactly so. And people are liable to do the odd funny joke, to tell the odd porky. Correct?
Yes.
And that's no different here. The difference was, for you, that this was your night off, correct?
Yeah.
And you knew it was his night off. And what were you planning?
I was planning to go out with a few of my friends around town on the drink.
You were going to go very much on the drink around town. What town is this?
Doncaster.
Now, you weren't going to do it in an amateur fashion. You were going to get terribly drunk.
Yeah.
And you set out with that ambition, with that mission in mind, and you succeeded.
Yeah.
How drunk did you get?
Quite drunk.
Well, I'm going to say very drunk. I'm going to say sozzled. Is that about right?
Yeah.
And therefore, at about 4 o'clock in the morning, when you finally got in from dancing and that sort of thing, were you dancing?
I was.
Do you remember dancing?
Not really, no.
No. There you were, in bed, when there was a telephone call. Let's see what happened next.
Hey up, mate. I know it's your day off, mate. I know you've been out, mate, but Gaz has thrown a sickie on me. Yeah, if you won't mind. Honestly, I didn't want to bring you in, but Gaz has just texted me saying he's really badly, he's sorry, like.
Yeah, I'll come.
Alright. Nice one, cheers, pal. Try and get in before 7:30 if you can.
Yeah, alright.
Nice one, cheers, mate. I'll see you later.
Alright.
Ta-ra, mate. Bye-bye. Bye. Are you taking the... What day it is today?
You...
Oh, do you know... It's April Fool, mate.
Do you hear that sound? Right. You were expected to come in for a day of work, correct?
Yeah.
In other words, you were drunk, you've been told you're having a day off. When your boss telephoned you and said, will you come in?
Yeah.
We need you in especially early, 7:30. So you got on your bike and you arrived that morning, only to discover that the person you'd been told, who wasn't attending work that day, greeted you and said, hello, I'm actually here. Were you happy at the time?
No, not really.
Well, you went home and you were rather angry, to say the least. What did you do?
Kind of flipped out a bit, or chucking me bag all over, I was slamming doors and cupboards about.
Very cross, correct?
Yeah.
Why is that funny, sir? Do help me.
I just thought it would be funny. I just thought, why not go the step further on April Fool and just make him come in a little bit further?
And it was an April Fool's joke?
Yeah, it was an April Fool's joke.
But here's the thing, sir. When you are an employer and you invite somebody in for work, they have the expectation that they're going to earn the money that day, correct?
Correct.
That's why you showed up. You wouldn't have shown up if he'd said to you, please come at 7:30 in the morning and help me work for the day and I won't be paying you. You might not have got out of bed, correct?
Correct.
For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.